Welcome to Foodstuff Africa Community. The short form is FAFCOM. This is a decentralized ecosystem for wealth creation through foodstuff. Yeah, the normal foodstuff that you eat: rice, beans, onions, pepper, cocoa, soya beans, bambara. All these are foodstuff, staple foodstuff in Africa. And this Foodstuff Africa community is a decentralized ecosystem where you can create wealth, can multiply your money through foodstuff. And before we explain about this Foodstuff Africa community, it's very important that you know these 5 things before you join. If you'd like to join the community as a shareholder, number 1 thing is that it requires work. This is not a get rich quick scheme, maybe where you invest money and you don't do anything and your money will be increasing. No, it is not a fixed investment or fixed deposit system where you will deposit your money. No, it requires work. You must do work. You must serve. When you serve, then you separate and you succeed. Just like Jacob in the Bible that served Laban. If you maybe Christians that know about the story of Jacob, Jacob is the father of Israelite. The name Jacob means Israelites. He served Laban for almost 14 years. So you must serve. You must be willing to serve, to follow the process that is involved. Then you work. After you have worked, you separate and you succeed and you start making money. Then another one is that it requires money. Every serious venture requires capital. It's not a free deal. Maybe you come in and you just join as a shareholder for free. No, your money is needed. The capital that you invest in foodstuff, but it's not gambling. You are not gambling with your money. No, it is a real business. Just like using your money to start a business that's going to bring in more money for you. So that money that you invest in the community is going to be bringing returns for you as a shareholder. Another one is that it requires patience. Just like a farmer, if you plant crops, you have to wait for the crops to grow and start producing fruit for you, or it produce what you harvest from that particular farm. So it takes weeks. It might take 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on the role you are playing, the work you are doing. And as you wait, that is during the time of your patience, your investment is growing and your net worth grows. So let's assume what you planted is 10,000 naira. You have to wait for the 10,000 to grow, and they grow from the work. Just like a person that starts a business, you don't start it today and immediately you have become a millionaire. No, it requires patience. So another one is that you pay yourself. There is no person that is entitled to pay you. Nobody is paying you as a shareholder of this community. It is not a salary-based work where you maybe after you have worked no, you pay yourself. Whatever you worked for is what you get. So it's called proof of work. So if you earn 1,000, it means you worked for it. If you earn 1 million, it means you worked for it. So if you see a person or a member of the community that is earning less, it means it's the work that he did. You might be seeing people that earn 1 million, 2 million. They worked for it. The question is, how did they do it? They worked for it. What work did they actually do? That's what you need to ask. And for you to understand it, you must serve. It's on the course of you serving that you understand the work that those people that earn do, and people that don't earn what they don't do. Another one is that you work from home. There's no physical location that you are required to move to or go to in order to start working. Within your room, within your shop, within your office, wherever you are staying, you can operate this very business. So it gives you freedom, flexibility, and control to run your operations. You can even be combining it with a lot of businesses you are running, your personal business or even your work that you are doing. So these are the basic 5 things that you need to know. Now, what is Foodstuff Africa Community? Foodstuff Africa Community, in short form, FAFCOM. This is not a company. This is a community of people. So these people have agreed to work together, to grow together, and to share wealth through foodstuff production, distribution, and trade. So it means that if you join, it means you have to agree to work together, to grow together, and to share the wealth. So if you join, you are a shareholder, I'm a shareholder, and that person, they are shareholders. All of us have agreed. That is the proof of work here, that we work together and we grow together and we share wealth together. But everything is concentrated through foodstuff production, distribution, and trade. It's a decentralized autonomous organization. So it means that there is no boss. There's no person that says, I'm your boss. I'm the one controlling you. Everybody in the system, you perform your role and you earn for what you have performed. Nobody is paying any person. So you control your business by yourself. So once you are a shareholder, you are a boss, you are a owner, you are a part of the owner of the system. You co-own the system. Now, what are the roles that people play? Like if you join, because they say it's a group of people, it's a community of people. What are the roles that these people play? Different people choose different roles that they can play. We have role of investors. These people just come in, they put money in foodstuff fund, and they earn in appreciation. Once the foodstuff fund appreciates in price, let's say they bought it as 1 naira and increased to 3 naira, that is appreciation. They earn their money. We have validators. These validators are people that create accounts for shareholders. For you to be a member of this community, a person must create an account for you. That person is a validator, a guarantor, and that person earns commission for creating an account for shareholders. We have liquidity providers. These are the people that buy and sell Zero Hunger coin and profit from the price differences. You are going to understand what Zero Hunger coin is all about. So, and how these liquidity providers help in the community and how they make money from the community. We have farmers. Farmers are the people that grow foodstuff. They are the people that cultivate foodstuff, and they accept Zero Hunger coin as a means of payment. We have distributors. Distributors are people that receive food from farmers and they supply it to the community, to the members of the community, even to the non-members of the community. These are what distributors do. Distributors who are shareholders of that Foodstuff Africa community. Then you choose your role. You can choose a single role, like a distributor, a farmer, an investor, a liquidity provider, a validator, any one role. Or you can combine all the roles to increase your earnings depending on your capacity. Now, what is Zero Hunger coin? This ZHC we have mentioned about liquidity providers, farmers, and distributors. ZHC is the official share and the currency of Foodstuff Africa community. So if you join as a shareholder, what is your share? The share that you hold as a shareholder is called Zero Hunger coin, in short form ZHC. Is the currency. It's also a currency that is used within the community. That's why you can use your ZHC to buy real foodstuff from farmers and distributors that are shareholders of the community. And this ZHC has a fixed supply of 10 billion. That is the fixed supply of Zero Hunger coin within the Foodstuff Africa community ecosystem. Every shareholder must own some ZHC. So you cannot call yourself a shareholder of the community and you don't have Zero Hunger coin. So when you buy ZHC, you are called a FAFCOM shareholder, a Foodstuff Africa community shareholder, or a FAFCOMite. So you can be a FAFCOM shareholder or a FAFCOMite. They are still the same. They are talking about this same thing. If I say I'm a FAFCOMite, it means I'm a FAFCOM shareholder. It means I'm a shareholder of Foodstuff Africa community. So ZHC, it represents ownership of in the community and control that you have in the community, and that control and ownership, the ownership you have gives you control, and the control creates financial abundance for you as a shareholder. Now, this Zero Hunger coin is what connects all the members and the transaction that is being done in the system, from digital trading, the trading that people do digitally with their smartphone, to even using the digital currency, which is ZHC, to buy real food stuff. So it connects all the people, which are the 5 categories of people I have explained already, that are members or shareholders of Foodstuff Africa community. Now, digital investment in the real food. Now, if you come on board, you are not actually investing in bag of rice directly. You are investing in what is called foodstuff contract or foodstuff fund. So you will see rice fund, maize fund, yam fund. So those things are digital contracts. Digital means they just runs on the internet. It represents the real foodstuff that people, that is farmers and distributors, are selling across the market. Now, real food is sold by farmers and distributors. But no, those farmers and distributors are still shareholders of the community. But instead of you like trading in naira, like you're not trading in naira, you're not giving naira to any farmer, to anyone. What you can use to buy from these farmers is ZHC as a shareholder. But that does not mean that shareholder or that non-shareholder cannot buy from those farmers. Farmers are just doing a business, but they are members of that particular community. It means that if you are a FAFCOMite, if you are a FAFCOM shareholder, you can use Zero Hunger coin to buy food from distributor's shop. When you walk to a distributor who is a shareholder of Foodstuff Africa community, you can use your Zero Hunger coin to buy foodstuff from him or from her. But if you are not a FAFCOMite, if you want to buy food from that store, normally when you walk to a distributor, say a person that sells food stuff, you use your naira, you use your cedis, you need to use your normal currency to buy from him. But if you are a FAFCOMite, in order to indicate that solidarity, you will buy from will buy with zero hunger coin. So, and how will you know that this person is a shareholder? Most of them sell foodstuff with branded bag that has Foodstuff Africa Community with the logo. So you have to know the logo of Foodstuff Africa Community, and that name, Foodstuff Africa Community, and from what you eat, that is the slogan and everything. So, and you might even see Favcom distributor, a banner on that person's shop. So where is Favcom's office? No, this is a decentralized community. So there is no central office or central location that you can say, this is Favcom office. No, every member can use their location. For instance, I am living in Niger State. I can use the shop I have in Niger State as a Favcom office. People come, I help them create accounts, I help them in exchanging their zero hunger coin to buy foodstuff. I help them in even if they want to sell their zero hunger coin, I can buy from them, I can sell to them. So another person that is staying in Enugu can do the same thing. Maybe you are even staying in your house. Another person that is staying in Abuja can even use his office or her office in Abuja to do the location of zero hunger, that is Foodstuff Africa Community location, to attend to people. So once you are a shareholder, you can operate as a validator, as a distributor, as a community guide, like guiding the community, just like a validator. What the validator does, all from your home. You can do it within the comfort of your home. So this is what makes Foodstuff Africa Community powerful, because everyone is in control of their enterprise. There is no single person that you can call, this is my boss. So that is no. Once you are a shareholder, you are a boss in the making. But remember, you follow the instructions from serving. Serving means that you understand what is being done within that particular community. And once you have understood it, you separate to succeed on your own. That's how it goes. Now, how do people actually make money? How do people earn money from this Favcom? Here is how each role, because we have different roles, like investors simply put money in foodstuff contract, that is in that food fund, and as the demand grows, as the price increases in value, the money that you have invested in those foodstuff contracts, it increases. You sell it to cash out. We have validators naturally onboard new members. Like if I create an account for new shareholders, I earn commission for every account I create for a person who registers. Now we have liquidity providers. These are the people that buy that zero hunger coin in large quantity. They sell it as the price rises. Now we have farmers and distributors. These are the people that sell their real food stuff that they harvested from the farm or the food they have in their store, and they collect zero hunger coin. And you know that zero hunger coin, you can convert it to your physical cash by converting it to dollar. From dollar you convert it to naira. So they are growing their money, and at the same time they are gaining more customers, as shareholders would likely be buying from the Favcom distributors and Favcom farmers. And you can combine these roles. You can be a validator at the same time, be a distributor, and run it at the same time. You can be earning from both sides if you combine any of these roles. Now, this Foodstuff Africa Community, it provides daily income opportunities for all the shareholders, because foodstuff are being sold every day. The same way, the value of the zero hunger coin increases, the value of foodstuff contracts, that foodstuff fund, increases as well. Now, how much you want to earn determines on what it depends on the roles that you are playing. You might even be playing a single role like a validator and investor, and determine how much you earn. So, and also it's also determined by how many people you serve and how much zero hunger coin you hold at a point in time. That is what is meant by proof of work. So you cannot come as a shareholder, you have 1,000 zero hunger coin, and you want to earn the same amount with someone that's holding 100,000 or 200,000 zero hunger coin. That person has much more capacity than you. If I'm a validator and I create account for 10 persons, you cannot compare my earnings to a person that creates account for 2 persons. So that's proof of work. If you're a liquidity provider, you buy 10,000 zero hunger coin, and that person bought 500,000 zero hunger coin. You cannot compare the earnings per time with a person that buys or sells the lower zero hunger coin. That is what is called proof of work. So it's your business. You are in control, and that is your growth. Since you are in your growth, that control you have gives you the financial abundance that you want to get. So, and this Favcom, Foodstuff Africa community, is also creating employment opportunities for a lot of people, just like what POS does. POS created a lot of job opportunities for people. You can just buy POS machine and you start doing POS from the comfort of your home, from the zone, anywhere you are. So the same way is how Favcom is going to be creating a lot of opportunities in Nigeria and across Africa in general, because everyone can participate. The youth, even traders, even market women in local markets, even business owners, you can participate. So once you have a phone, internet connection, and some capital, you can just start. Once you register as a shareholder, you start from any role and you see your earnings growing per time. So, and it requires time. Like I said from the beginning, that it requires patience. If you don't have that patience to learn the rubrics, what you're meant to do. A validator is supposed to guide you. This is how to do your registration. This is how you buy zero hunger coin. This is how you sell it. This is how you exchange it. If you're not willing to commit your time to learn it and the dedication, you cannot win. But if you spend that time and dedication, you will win. Because once you are qualified to separate, because you have served, you separate and stand on your own and you start making money. You already have that knowledge. Then another one is that if you need capital, let's say you are in urgent need of 1 million, 2 million, you can sell your zero hunger coin, and when you sell it, you get money, and you can use your money to fund your personal project. You don't need to borrow from anyone, and you can still come back, buy zero hunger coin again, and still maintain your position, because it is being affected by the demand and supply of the market system of marketing activities. The internal economy is growing by the marketing activities. So that's why you, as a shareholder, you can always come back at any time and control your investment. You have that control. Remember, that control creates financial abundance for you, and you can raise capital instantly if you are in urgent need of money, because you have zero hunger coin and you have invested in foodstuff contract or in foodstuff fund. So this gives you financial freedom and options. You don't have to wait for any banks or to beg anyone for money. So the whole thing about this Foodstuff Africa communities is just representing or mirroring what Africa is in terms of foodstuff and business in general, economy, because Africa is being built upon cooperation. Just like even in the ancestral days, in the olden days, people marry more than 4 wives to go to farm, and they usually say that if you don't work, you will not eat. So work will lead to food. You work in the farm, and that food will lead to wealth. It's that food that will now generate more money for the family. You will see a man that has land, he will have more than 10 barns of yams. Because of what? He needs work. That work led to food, and the food has led to wealth. But now you can do all these things digitally. Remember, he said that let her who does not work not eat. So if you did not work, you will not eat. Every tribe has the adage for that if you don't work, you will not eat. And this is the African root principle that FAFCOM, Foodstuff Africa Community, is built on that principle. So that is why I said it requires work. That is proof of work. So what you work is what you are paid for. Joining Foodstuff Africa Community is very, very simple. First of all, a validator will help you in creating an account. That is what we call FAFCOM account number. So once their validator generates that account, you fund your account. You use that FAFCOM account to complete your registration. Then you fund your account, buy zero hunger coin, and you choose your role. You can even combine different roles and make sure the validator guides you well on what and what to do. Then you do your work and you start earning. But remember, if you don't do your work, don't expect any earning. It's not a fixed investment. Don't ask a question, if I invest 10,000, how much will I earn? That is a wrong question. What should you ask? What should I do to earn 10,000? That's what you should be asking, not nobody is going to be multiply your 10,000 to 100,000. You are the one to do it from the work that you do. So you ask a question, what do I do to earn 10,000? You have already seen the rules. If it's liquidity provider, how do I buy more zero hunger coin, keep it? How do I sell it in the exchange? So you follow your validator's guide, you master the system, and very soon you separate to succeed. So this is a journey from service to success. You must start small to own big. Without the service, don't even expect success from it. You must serve. Follow the validator's guide, and from there you start small and you own big. So in summary, Foodstuff Africa Community is a path to wealth. This is a path you can follow to create massive wealth for yourself. This is a structure for freedom, and this is a platform for you to make impact. You don't need a certificate to join. You don't need an office. You don't even need to leave your home or wherever you are living. All you need is just a willingness to work and a commitment for you to grow and a desire to lead. So the slogan of Foodstuff Africa Community is that we invest like Jacob to lead a nation. Just like what Jacob did in the Bible, he served Laban, and even from the beginning, he exchanged his food for a birthright of Esau. So he has already gained that blessing. We are still talking about food. And Jacob worked strategically with Laban and got successful, become Israel. The name become Israel because he's father of the 12 tribes of Israel. So you mirrors what Jacob did in the Bible. You combine it with African roots, African principle, And once you combine it like that, you invest like Jacob to lead a nation. And that is what about Foodstuff Africa community is all about. That's how the community is connected. So there is a blog.foodstuff.africa. You can go there, you can read more latest info about Foodstuff Africa community. If you want to complete your registration, just tell your validator that you are ready. He will tell you the fee that you pay to become a shareholder. And once you become a shareholder, choose a role, start playing it. Proof of work. Your proof of work determines your proof of earnings. If you want to earn $1 million, you must do the work to earn $1 million. If you want to earn 5 million, you must do the work to earn 5 million. All of them has a guide, and that guide, your validator has that guide. He's going to tell you what to do. If it's an investor that you want to play, if it's a validator you want to play, if it's a liquidity provider, you follow that guide. This is just about Foodstuff Africa community. You can do your research before you get started.